Let me introduce you to the next panel of experts. We're going to talk about e-commerce. Everyone thinks that e-commerce works perfectly, it's smooth, you open a website and then everything starts selling by itself. But it's not the case. So please, welcome first of all Atta here. Tell us about yourself and your company.
Hello everyone, I'm Atta. I represent a company called Frizbit. We are a startup, it's a digital marketing software as a service. I'm from Turkey and we moved to Barcelona around 2 years ago to move our startup with my co-founders. And well, I will be explaining maybe more detail.
Barbara.
Hi, I'm Barbora. I'm from Czech Republic, and well, I have been for 10 years in the language and translation sector, and well, have seen move the sector from purely human translation to follow all the developments that are so important. Also in the e-commerce and retail, all the digitalization and implementation of technology, so it's been amazing progress, and so I'm going to help with some insights from that point of view.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Carme Baraldés. I'm local, I'm from here, I'm not as exotic as you. And I am the co-founder of Kocookapp. Kocookapp wants to make easier daily life of citizens. And what we do is we connect recipes, food with the supermarket online.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Victor Buxeres from Barcelona. I work at Surmilei as a business developer and partnerships. Surmilei is from Barcelona, of course, and we are a e-commerce delivery service box for childs between 0 and 10 years, and we include in the box clothes, puriculture things, books, educational books, and toys. So that's our main target.
Perfect. Then the question of this conference is, how do you drive value to your e-commerce? So from your company's point of view.
Well, we are, as I said, we are a digital marketing software as a service, but more in detail, we are a marketing automation software. And our target market is transactional internet businesses. Basically, it means e-commerces or other kind of internet companies who sell products or services online. So basically, where there are transactions. And what we do is our solution first captures the data of user behavior when the users come to the website. So we track each of their steps, what they are doing from their funnel, from the beginning to when they land to the main page until they complete their purchases. And on the average, 98% of these users leave the website without purchasing. So basically what we do is we send automated and personalized messages to bring them back to their website. So for example, when a user adds a product to the basket and then leaves without purchasing, we send them, hey Maria, you left this pair of shoes in your basket, come on, buy it. And we send emails, we send SMSs, we send push notifications, we started testing WhatsApp messages. And so basically we more add value to the retention part of e-commerces, and we bring their users back to their website to increase their conversions and revenues.
Perfect. So those are two critical points for e-commerce. To have a wide number of companies coming through your funnel, but then making them purchase.
Yes.
So you help that with the retargeting of,
Yes.
of those customers. So Barbara, how do you drive value to the e-commerce?
So at Acolad, basically we help companies to gain visibility once they decide to be international, when they want to sell in the international market. And our focus is basically through language services, through technology, and being multi-local, which, I mean, we wouldn't drive the revenue in the same way, but connected to what Ata said, it's super important that the messages are personalized and that they are local, and that the people who you are talking to, they know that you are talking their language, basically. It is the Common Sense Advisory, which is an organism that makes market research, discovered that 72% of users prefer to buy in their own language, and they are even more eager to pay more for a product if the product information is localized in their language.
Perfect. Karma, what do you do to drive value to e-commerce? This is a tricky question because I know her business model perfectly.
Very
and
well.
I love it. So,
Yeah, first of all, we interact with three actors. The first ones are the recipe websites, the other one supermarket, and the other one food brands. So the model is based for helping business like food recipes websites to monetize their content. Then related with supermarkets, what we help them to get new customers because we drive them directly. And for food brands to market their products. But what's important for me is that the cooking journey experience is more natural for the user, is more natural, intuitive, and faster. And that means that the experience also will change a
they
lot
don't even
the way
know
of
that you're there.
No, they don't know.
They don't know. It's
I
seamless.
just hide it behind.
Yes, exactly. You make it possible,
Mhm.
that connection. Yeah, that's beautiful. Victor, now, they offer technology. In your experience as an e-commerce, what has worked for you?
So for us, I would take the word of personalization that they said. In our case, through our app, which is basically where we attract the clients, the customers, they don't download the app, they subscribe with no fee. So they don't download the app, they put some basic information of them, like age of the mother, of the father. They put the age, of course, of the child. It's very important. They put also some other things, like if they don't like any kind of color, let's say they don't like blue, they don't like orange. So we receive all that data and we personalize the box that we are going to send to them. So that's very important for us in terms.
In your business is critical to personalize the experience, the purchasing experience.
Yes. So also we help with the brands that we work. We help to go to those locations that they probably don't have their product in there. So as we send our box to their houses, the client would see another brand that they don't usually see. So we help both sides.
You have both sides
Yes.
to meet. That's great. So in your case as well, Karma, do you think that personalization is smooth in your process? How it works in your case?
In my case, it works because the shopping list at the end, that it can be, the customer can resize the different recipes. And also what we can do with the shopping list at the end is what we can connect it with any device. Finally, we are going to buy just talking to our digital
phone.
assistant, searching the recipe and then say buy this, buy that, or no, I have this, I don't have this, and then I want it in my door right now.
Exactly. It seems easy, but do we know that text analysis and speech analysis require some let us know the word, exact word, technical word.
The one that you like.
The one that I like.
It's the natural language processing.
Which is
Yeah,
sort of
this is
difficult.
it's to convert any language in the codes that the machine understands.
Exactly. So personalization, you said, Barbara, that language is basic, the fundamentals of personalization. What could you add to this?
Yeah, exactly. So you need to know the people that buy from you, basically. So you, in order to personalize that message. Also, language builds trust to your user. They feel at home. So that is a little bit like the tendency from globalization to be multi-local instead of being global. That's our approach also to the different languages.
We don't know what is going on, but we're still here. Okay. So, Ata, you work with marketing campaigns. What e-commerce can do to improve this experience?
Yes, so basically also personalization is very like at the heart of our product basically. Definitely we try to deliver a message which is hyper personalized, so which means like just Barbara said, if the website already has different languages, we also create different translations of the campaigns in each language. So basically, let's say we have a cart abandonment campaign, basically, which is when these users add product to basket and forget, and then we remind them. We send them, we detect their language, and then if they are speaking in English, we send them a template in English. If they are speaking in Spanish, we send them in Spanish. Of course, this depends on the efforts and capabilities of the company, but we always suggest, and I cannot give exact numbers, but because we never did an A/B test just on this, because if the company was already able to do it, it was like just simple. So we said, okay, let's translate and then start. But on the average, I can say the personalized campaigns have between, especially for push notifications that we are sending, we did a lot of tests. Non-personalized campaigns get something between like around 3% click rate, and the personalized ones are 10%. So it can go up to 3 multiplied by 3. And language is on the one side of the personalization, and the other one is based on user behavior. So basically we personalize the campaigns with the images of the product, names of the product, prices of the product, categories of the product that the users have been browsing. So that's also when they see something that they were really interested, they are more eager to click and complete the purchase.
This question is for Ata. If you have to choose between bringing more customers and bringing more volume to your funnel, or having them buy more frequently to increase their recurrency, what would you choose?
Well, I worked like 10 years in digital marketing especially, and worked with some e-commerce brands, not only in this startup but in my previous ones. Always the loyal customers are much more valuable to us because their conversion rates are at least double than the first time users.
So your lifetime value
is
higher.
much more. So when maybe you spend 50 euros to acquire a new customer, or maybe even 100, okay, and depending on their value, that how much they buy, if they just come once, most probably it's a loss for you, because then you are losing money, you are wasting more money than you can earn. But if you can bring them back more frequently to buy frequent purchases, the lifetime value increases and your profitability increases a lot.
Victor, have you found this dilemma, recurrency versus volume?
Well, we found the dilemma hand to hand. Let's say recurrency and volume goes hand to hand to each other in our case, because the more recurrency of the customer, the more revenue, of course. but it goes also hand to hand with the volume to scale our product.
Exactly.
So we need volume to scale and get more recurrency of our customers. So it goes very hand to hand in our case.
You're constantly fighting for driving customers and keeping them.
Yes, yes, it's crucial in our business.
In Carme's case, is wonderful because you're a way of getting new customers to supermarkets.
Yeah, but also both. I mean, the recurrent ones also, it's more volume. So it's important. It's a new way of purchasing, of getting consumers and customers. But of course, the recurrent ones are also very welcome.
Of course. So I think we are off time. How are we doing with time? I'm sorry.
You are the moderator.
You've got me. Okay, so one last question then. Let's talk about customer experience. What are you doing to improve that customer experience? Let's start with Barbara. You talked about the language. What could you add to it? Customer experience.
So really localization goes hand in hand with the customer experience, and we see that from our point of view, in order to be able to serve that experience, companies are facing like 4 important challenges to get there and to have this content that they need to share with the users, which would be the quality and the terminology they want to include, the optimization of the costs, the delivery times. It's crucial, especially in e-commerce and retail, that the content is faster and it has to be placed out there faster and faster, and also to be in line with the company that needs to provide this. So the collaboration and the organization of the whole process. That is how we help digital companies and startups to reach their goals and offer this experience to the users.
Who wants to add something on customer experience? Team. Who wants to add something on customer experience?
I will. So in our case, the customer experience comes from all the questions that you asked today. First of all, personalization. In our case, our product is a very personalized one. Of course, with the surprise experience that the customer experience when they receive the box. So that's one of the first things. The other one, it's timing. Timing for us, it's very crucial as well on the first customers. So the first customers that they come to our service and they want to get the box, it's very important that we deliver the box in a very precise timing. Let's say in a day or 2 days, not more than 2 days. So when we found that the less timing the customer receives the box, the better they consume. So we are gonna get more revenue. So if we deliver the box in 1 day, we know that they are gonna consume more. So it's very crucial for that.
That's true. That's true. We are getting, let's say, excited with the purchase, and we want it now. So we are not a patient generation.
Yes, because when they download the app, they go through all the process about putting all the details. They expect to receive the box the same day or the next day. So it's very crucial.
Perfect. Atta, what do you do for timing?
Well, we basically our campaigns are triggered automatically. So we set up some timing we say, okay, after a user leaves the website, send a first message after, let's say, we can say 1 hour, then the second one, and after 24 hours, after 72 hours. So basically, we can create different sequences using different channels. And the timing is very crucial because it shouldn't be that late, but it shouldn't be that soon. And that also differs with each website.
Exactly.
What is the...
You don't want to harass the customer.
Exactly. If you send too early, sometimes they say, hey, like, the reason why they don't buy is because they are busy.
Exactly.
So you should find
Don't push me.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have to be that late, but you don't have to be that early, and you can discover what is working best for you through some A/B tests, and then optimize your campaigns.
So you can also find different speeds in
Yes.
different industries.
Yeah. So like it differs. Like we also have like travel customers from travel or some other subscription-based businesses. If it's more B2C, the people are more accustomed to receiving more messages. But in B2B, whatever you send, it's more valuable because it's like a business customer. So it depends, but B2C customers like e-commerce, they already receive a lot of messages.
Yeah, so that's annoying. I don't know if it happened to you when you try to purchase something, then you get the recurrent message, and then you get like hunted through all your navigation in the web. I find that really annoying. So we have to put a balance on how to approach the customers, not feeling that that rush to buy. So thank you very much. Do you want to I give you a moment for something else you would like to add? Karma? Victor?
No, I think, we were talking about consumer expectation, and I think that this is clue to meet their expectations. In our case, for example, that it's a new way of buying, more or less. It's very important to surprise them. So and that the experience is natural and a good one.
Exactly. So what we were talking about previously, what happens on the physical stores, they need to transform it into an experience. So we find it at the e-commerce segment. We have to surprise the customer. We have to treat them well. So it's all about experiences. Thank you very much for sharing your knowledge, and please if you need their details for further information. Ate is gonna have a presentation as well tomorrow. At what time? I'm getting lost.
I'm getting lost as well. I think it was
around 12 or
around
so?
12.
Okay.
It was, I think, 11:15.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.